The sound still echoed in his head. "You have slain a dormant beast, Mountain King's larva." For a moment, Sonny just knelt there, breathing hard, shaking. His lungs burned, his wrists bled, his body felt like it had been chewed up and spat out. Even the adrenaline wasn't helping anymore. Every muscle screamed, every nerve was fire. And yet, he was grinning, because somehow, against all odds, he was still alive. He just killed that thing. Him, a chained-up slave, killed a monster. For a few seconds, he let himself feel that rush, that raw satisfaction. So what if the spell didn't reward him with a memory this time? No shiny weapon, no armor, no gift from the heavens. Right now, he would have settled for a warm coat. 3 seconds, he muttered to himself, breathing through his teeth. You can rest for 3 more seconds. Then, reality came crashing back. The nightmare wasn't over, not even close. He blinked, forcing his dizzy head to focus. The ground was littered with bodies, torn limbs, blood steaming in the cold air. The chain still bound him to the dead larva's corpse, and the 2 other slaves, Shifty and Scholar, were pale as ghosts, struggling to untangle it. Farther out, the camp was a mess of firelight and shadow. The air was filled with the sound of screams, metal, and something massive moving in the dark. The real monster, the tyrant, was still out there, hidden behind the flames. He could feel it. The ground trembled beneath his knees. Every time it roared, the mountain itself seemed to shake. Some soldiers were still fighting, shouting orders through the chaos. Others were already gone, swallowed by the darkness. And then, Sonny froze, because some of the bodies around him were moving. His eyes widened. No, don't tell me. But it was true. The dead slaves were getting back up. One after another, 4 of them twitched, cracked, and stood, skin splitting, bones jutting, eyes empty, each one a new larva, just as twisted and hungry as the last. And the closest one was only a few meters away. Damn it all, I want to wake up. The clicking started again, that horrible insect sound. One of the larvas turned its head toward them, drool dripping from its cracked teeth. Shifty dropped to the ground, babbling prayers. Scholar just stood frozen. Sonny's eyes darted around. Nothing. No sword, no stick, no rock. Just the chain. Fine, he muttered. Let's do this old school. He wrapped the chain around his knuckles, raised his bleeding fists, and squared up. Come at me, you bastard. The larva screamed and lunged, claws flashing, jaws snapping. Sonny barely had time to move. But before he could even react, something blurred past him, fast, silent, a single slash of steel. The larva's head spun off its shoulders, its body hit the ground, twitching. Sonny blinked. What just happened? When he turned, he saw him, the young soldier, the one from before, the guy who'd offered him water. Still clean, calm, sword in hand, face set like a hero out of some legend. Sonny just stared. He is awesome, he thought, then immediately corrected himself. No, he's a poser, total poser. The soldier didn't even look back. He just gave Sonny a small nod, turned toward the other 3 larvas, and moved, fluid, deadly, confident. Then suddenly, he looked over his shoulder and met Sunny's eyes. "Save yourself!" Something flew through the air. Sunny caught it on instinct. Then the soldier was gone, already charging into the fight. Sunny looked down at his hand. A short, narrow iron rod, straight, solid, bent at one end. "A key," he whispered. "It's the key to the shackles." His heartbeat spiked. Finally, a chance. He dropped to one knee, fumbling with the lock. His hands were slick with blood, his fingers numb. The cold made it worse. But after a few desperate tries, click. The lock snapped open. For the first time since the nightmare began, his wrists were free. The wind stung his skin, but it felt incredible. He rubbed his wrists and grinned, a dark, dangerous grin. Just you wait. For a split second, he imagined walking over to the soldiers, to the one who'd whipped him, and returning the favor. Then a voice broke through his thoughts. "Boy, over here!" Shifty was waving like a madman. Scholars stood beside him, trembling. Sunny sighed. He could leave them, he wanted to, honestly, but deep down he knew better. Strength in the numbers, and leaving someone chained while you're free, even Sunny had limits. He ran over and started unlocking their cuffs, one, then the other. Shifty practically danced when the lock opened. "Ah, free at last! The gods must be smiling upon us." Sunny rolled his eyes. Scholar was calmer. He just gave Sunny a tired smile and a nod of gratitude. Behind them, the fight raged on. The soldier moved like lightning, his blade flashing through the dark. One larva fell, then another. "What are you waiting for?" Shifty shouted. "Run!" Scholar stopped him with a firm hand. "My friend, if you say advise again, I swear to the gods I'll bash your head in." The two men glared at each other. Scholar sighed, shaking his head. "If we run away now, we'll die." "Why?" He pointed at the bonfire. "Because if we leave that fire, we'll freeze to death before sunrise." Sunny said nothing. He already knew the scholar was right. That fire, that tiny flickering light, was their only lifeline in this frozen nightmare. The broad-shouldered slave's voice echoed in his head. "The mountain will kill you itself." Shifty kicked at the snow, muttering, "So what? I'd rather freeze than get eaten, or worse, turn into one of those things." He puffed out his chest, but his voice trembled. He kept glancing at the darkness beyond the firelight, afraid of what might still be moving out there. By now, the third larva was dead. The soldier had vanished into the chaos beyond the flames. Only the three of them remained, alone, half-free, standing by the mountain's edge. Scholar cleared his throat again. The monster might be full. It might be driven off. If we stay here, we might survive, however slim the chance. But if we run, we are certain to die. Shifty scowled. "So what do we do, huh?" Sunny didn't answer first. He stared into the flames, listening to the distant roars. Then he said quietly, "Let's go take a look." Shifty turned to him, eyes wide. "You're insane. You want to get closer to that thing?" Sunny shrugged. "Yeah." And without another word, he started walking toward the sound of the monster, toward the heart of the nightmare.